Jackson. 1, 2, 3. All right, folks, make some noise. Let's get this party started.
No friends in the industry, my brothers been my brothers, man. They no kin to me a fact. Whoa, yeah, you heard about me, you don't know me more than that. Yeah, I know I, hey, hey, yeah. No friends in the industry, my brothers been my brothers, man. They no kin to me a fact. Whoa, I was number 7 when I chat before the app. Stood on everything I said and never took it back. Whoa, no friends in the industry, I had to draw the line between my brothers and my enemies a fact. Let us start the beat, don't wanna keep it rap. Yeah, you hit us up and now we owe you something back. See, I was young angel, but you turned me evil. Yeah, I know I know you.
Are they going for 8 in a row tonight or 9?
Yeah, I heard some people
It's
say
8, right?
what?
Going for 8 in a row tonight, right? Yeah.
Gotta know my people. Ask about me, boy, and they gon' say that the streets with them. So offensive, knowing they don't have no defense. Why they always act like we could fix it with a meeting? All they linking
And good evening, everybody. Welcome inside Welland Stadium here on a beautiful night for baseball. I'm Alec Murray as the Toronto Maple Leafs are in town to take on the streaking Welland Jackfish. 7-0 in their last 7 games are the Welland Jackfish. It'll be the big right-hander Jake Harford on the hill tonight for Welland. Lining up defensively for the Jackfish on the infield, Sam Cocker behind the plate. McCoy Pierce will be at first. Tyler Dupuis, Luis Jean up the middle, and James Smybert at third. Left to right in the outfield, Mateo Porcelato, Hogan Brown, and Mr. Nicholson in right as we are underway here in Welland. Leading things off for the Maple Leafs. So Jose Vinicio steps in. And here's the first pitch from Jake Harford. And it's right in there, strike one. Harford off speed. That one slips out of his hand. 1-1 the count now. Now Vinicio. Jackfish started the season 0-2. Since then, 7-0, 7-2 record at top of the division as that one's fouled back and a 1-2 count on the leadoff man here for the Maple Leafs. Vinicio batting .303 this season so far for the Maple Leafs. 9 RBI, still looking for his first long ball of the season. Harford's 1-2 on the way. And swing and a miss. Or that was fouled back, and Cocker couldn't hang on to it, so it stays a 1-2 count. Harford threw a handful of starts here this season, a 4.5 ERA, 17 strikeouts on the year. Not the start he wanted, but he's been solid as of late for the Jackfish. Here's his 1-2 pitch again. And that one will draw high, 2-2 now on Vinicio. Couple other games around the IBL as Vinicio sends one in the air to center. Drifting back is Hogan Brown. Still going back, and he'll make the grab. One down here in the top of the first. Across the IBL today, the London Majors were in Guelph this afternoon. They dropped that one 9-6 to the Royals. And in the bottom of the sixth, the Barrie Baycats are leading the Kitchener Panthers 6-4. Just underway here, still scoreless. Hamilton and Brantford kick off at 8 o'clock tonight. As here's the pitch from Harford. First one in there, outside, ball one. Justin Mara up to bat. The 1-0 from Hartford on the way. Mara checks his swing, and it's in there for a strike anyways. 1-1. Mara, one of three brothers on this Toronto squad. Brother Dan at second base. And that one catches the outside corner. 1-2 now on Mara. Hartford this season has had very good first innings. It's been second time through the lineup, third innings, that Jake Hartford finds himself in trouble. As that one is sky high down the third baseline. Smybert over giving chase, and he's just not going to get there in time. And another life for Mara. Hartford's 1-2 to Mara. Swing and a miss, strike three, gets behind Cocker. Cocker picks it up. He'll throw it onto first just in time to McCoy Pierce to retire Mara. 2 down in the top half of the inning. So the first baseman, Justin Castaldo, steps into the box. He'll take outside, ball 1. Castaldo, 8 RBIs on the season. Just batting under 300. 282 clip. Swing and a miss from Castaldo. 1-1 now the count. Here on Senior Day at the ballpark. Another good crowd on hand here tonight for this 6 o'clock start. Hartford's pitch draws outside, 2-1. Here comes the 2-1 from Hartford. Swing and a miss. And it's a 2-2 count. 2-2 the count. On Castaldo, Hartford comes set on the mound. Kicks, deals, and it's fouled back out of play as Castaldo stays alive. Cloud cover and a little bit of strong wind out to center field here today. Balls were flying in BP as that pitch draws inside. If you can get it up in the air today, pitchers might have a tough time keeping it in the ballpark. The full count pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Hartford 1-2-3 first inning. And after half an inning, it's Toronto 0, Welland up here in Welland Stadium for the Jackfish, looking for 7 in a row here tonight on home turf.
When the unexpected happens, who can you call to guide you from crisis to calm? The trusted experts at Service Master Restore are ready when you need us. We'll be there for you every step of the way. Service Master Restore. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
So welcome back inside the ballpark. I'm Alec Murray with you as we get set for the bottom half of the first inning. It'll be Hogan Brown leading things off for the Jackfish. Last time Hogan Brown led things off here at home. Sent the first pitch he saw into right field. Over the right field wall. It'll be Sam Green on the bump, the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania native for the Toronto Maple Leafs. As Green's first pitch outside, ball one. Green a .250 ERA, 18 Ks and 18 innings pitched here early on in the season. Hogan Brown batting .466, 12 RBIs on the season as he takes down low ball two. So a hot start for Hogan Brown. Almost batting .500 and he doesn't even have the best average on the team. Jackfish, past 7 games, have really swung the bat well. 3-0 on Hogan Brown. Green's had a pretty decent start to his season as he fires one down the middle. Brown takes all the way, 3-1 on the Jackfish center fielder. Maple Leafs already action in their bullpen. As Brown loops one. That one's going to get down in left field. Making the turn on his way to second. Here comes the throw, not in time. It's a leadoff double for Hogan Brown as he ups that average. So Hogan Brown will stand at second base. Jackfish in business. It'll bring up Brandon Nicholson to the plate. Nicholson, a .353 average. Oh and 1 on Nicholson. Brown the lead off second. Here comes Green's pitch. Whoa, way behind him, and taking off for third base is Hogan Brown. Green looked like he just lost the handle on it. Looked like trying to throw a curveball there, slipped out of his hand. So it's 1-1 now on Nicholson. And Nicholson dribbles one up the middle. Nice play there. Vinicio on to first, not in time. Hogan Brown crosses home plate. It'll be an infield single for Nicholson, and it's a 1-0 Jackfish lead, 2 batters in. And talk about a guy who can't get out. James Smybert steps into the box. Smybert batting .500 on the season. 13 runs scored. 15 ribbies for Smybert. And 1 long ball as he takes strike 1. Nicholson is lead off first. Green comes set. Pitch bounces in, and it gets away from Mara, so that'll allow Nicholson to advance 90 feet. That brings him in. Fastball, Smybert chops it to second base. Mara grabs it. He'll flip on to first and retires Smybert. Nicholson will advance to third base on the ground out, and that'll bring up the DH, Steven Moretto. First pitch on the way to Moretto, outside ball one. Moretto, another guy up in the 400s in average, batting .450. 2 tanks, 5 ribbies on the season for the cleanup man here tonight as he takes strike one on the outside edge. That one bounces in. Mara is able to keep it in front of him and avoid Nicholson from coming home. Two and one the count on Steven Moretto. Here it comes. Outside, ball three. 3-1 now on the cleanup man for the Jackfish. Green really struggling to find the zone. Green comes set on the bump. Nicholson the lead off first. That one right down the middle. Broke his bat on it. Mara flips on to first, but nonetheless, it'll be an RBI for Moretto. And the Jackfish take a 2-0 lead here in the first. That'll bring Mateo Porcelato into the batter's box. Nobody on, 2 outs here. Bottom half of the first inning. Jackfish 2 across already. Porcelato takes strike one. .333 on the season for Porcelato. 6 RBIs. Limited at bats for Porcelato as he draws the start here today and takes strike 2. 0-2 quickly on the 5-hole. Green a pitch away from getting out of it. He comes set on the bump. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Porcelato. Bounces in, ball one. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And Porcelato grounds it to third. Picked up by Salazzo, and he throws it on to first to retire the side. So Green, rocky start, but he gets out of it. And after 1 inning of play here in Welland, the Jackfish scratch across 2 in the bottom half of the first inning. 2-0 Fish as we go to the second here in Welland. So, second inning here in Welland. Hartford back on the bump for the Jackfish. 2 strikeouts in the first as he pumps in ball 1 inside. John Salazzo steps into the box, the third baseman here today for the Maple Leafs. A .340 average, 5 homers on the season. Big power threat as he fouls that one straight back, almost up into the broadcast booth. That ball bounced back down into the seats. 20 ribbies on the season for Salazzo, so a threat at the dish as the 1-1 to him. Salazzo hammers one. That ball is high. It's at the wall, and it drops in. Hogan Brown picks it up in center. Salazzo thought that ball was gone. He was watching it a little bit, and he's going to pull into second with a leadoff double. Just a pitch left over the plate by Hartford. So maybe one of the best hitters in the IBL here to start the season. Again, strong wind blowing out to center field. Salazzo just missed that one. So he'll be at second base. That'll bring up Dan Mara, the second baseman here today. First pitch to Mara, in there, strike 1 from Hartford. And again, this is where Hartford struggles. With guys on base, with guys not on base, Hartford seemingly in cruise control, but it's when he goes into that slide step is when he seems to lose command, as that one up in tight on Mara, ball 1. Last time these two teams met, a slugfest in Toronto. Back and forth, 2 great offenses. Mara shows bunt, lays a beauty down. Hartford calmly picks it up on to Pierce. He'll get 1. That'll advance Salazzo to third. 1 down here in the top of the second. Ryan Burnside now steps in. Burnside a .267 average. He laces one into the gap in right field. Hogan Brown comes over to cut it off. Salazzo will score on the base hit on the first pitch he sees from Burnside. It's a 2-1 Jackfish lead as Toronto cuts into it here in the top of the second.
The right fielder, number 21,
Yoshi Ishihara steps in now for the Maple Leafs. Burnside on first. 1 run across already here in the inning for the Maple Leafs. Ihara throw on to first, and they got him just in time. The speedster, Ishihara, laying down a beautiful bunt, but a nice play over there at third.
the designated hitter, number 44, Robin Fox-Pappas.
So Pappas now steps in for the Maple Leafs. 2 down now, runner at second. Hartford gets his sign. Burnside takes his lead off second base. Here comes the pitch from Hartford. That one's lofted into the air in shallow center field. Hogan Brown. No, it'll be Brandon Nicholson calling off the center fielder Brown. He'll make the catch in a quick inning for Jake Hartford as he gives up 1 on the double to Salazzo, but that'll do it in the top half of the second inning. 2-1 Jackfish lead as we head to the bottom half of the second inning here in Welland.
One with Kristen. It's Kristen. Where are you from again, Kristen? St. Catharines, born and raised in the playground where she spent most of her days. Anyway, Kristen it's your first time here at the pond, and as our fan base here knows, become an official fanatic, gotta do one thing and one thing only. Fans, what is that? Kiss the fish. Here comes the fisherman. Look at that beautiful fish. Woo! Get down here. All right, fans, we need to make some noise, some encouragement. That's it. All right, you should have bought it a drink first. Congratulations, you're going to walk home with an ice-cold Lift Bridge light lager, I know very bad, and a gift pack courtesy of Niagara College. Fans, one more time for Kristen. It's her first time. She's a rookie. Thank you.
Want to be the fan of the game? Presented by Giant FM. 4 tickets and a Giant FM gift package will be given to the loudest, the craziest fan at tonight's game. Make some noise if you want 4 free tickets and to be tonight's fan of the game. The catcher for the Jackfish, number 16.
Bottom half of the second inning here in Welland. Jackfish lead 2-1 over the Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs scoring in the top half of this second inning. Hartford limiting the damage, though, to just 1. Green back out there for his second inning of work. It'll be Sam Cocker leading things off. First pitch he sees on the ground is short. Picked up by Vinicio. He'll throw on to first. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the second.
The shortstop, number 4, Luis Jean.
So stepping in now, the shortstop, Luis G. Green a quick out here in the bottom half of the second. First pitch to Jean, outside corner, strike 1. Jean a .312 average, 6 RBIs on the season. Still looking for that first long ball. That one bouncing in. 1-1 on Jean. 6'1" shortstop from the Dominican Republic. Luis Jean, a late add to this Jackfish roster in his first season with the Fish. And Jean fights one off down the third baseline. Foul, 1-2. Green fires outside ball 2. Good take from Jean. The 2-2 pitch to Jean, outside again, and now it's run full on the Jackfish shortstop. Three-two count on Jean, the payoff. Here it is. Outside ball for Jean. Works it back from a 1-2 count to draw the walk, and he'll trot down to first base. And that'll bring up the first baseman, McCoy Pierce.
The first baseman, number 19, McCoy Pierce.
McCoy Pierce, a guy who's still trying to find his footing here this season for the Jackfish. Only batting 105 on the season. Had a really good batting practice today, though. He was launching balls all over the field. So we'll see if maybe that can get Pierce going a little bit. Just 2 for 19 on the season. Pierce slices one through the gap. Gene was off for second. And he'll hold up at third. McCoy Pierce a base knock, and runners at the corners here for the Jackfish in the second. Nice little hit and run there for Welland. And so Tyler Dupuis will step in. Again, if this lineup can get McCoy Pierce going, look out. Tyler Dupuis stepping in the 9-hole hitter. First pitch to Dupuis in there, strike one. Ethan Hunt getting the night off tonight. Dupuis 251 home run. 8 RBIs, that 1 home run, and inside the park 3-run home run. Gene, his leadoff first. Pierce the leadoff, or Pierce the leadoff first. As Dupuis sends one deep to right field, going back to right fielder. Up against the wall, making the catch is Ishihara. Tagging and scoring from third is Gene. And the Jackfish restore a 2-run lead, 3-1 Fish. And again, that ball carried all the way to the warning track, and Ishihara just able to reel it in as Hogan Brown steps back in, flipping over the lineup for the Jackfish. First pitch to Brown, low, ball 1. Out of the stretch, ball 2 as it dips inside. 2-0 on Brown. Brown worked himself a 3-0 count in the first inning. Eventually ended up doubling to left field. Pitch inside, and it's another 3-0 count on Hogan Brown. The guy who's kind of created a good problem for manager Brian Essery. He's been so hot, he's just too hard to keep out of the lineup right now. Here comes the pitch to Brown, inside, ball 4, as Hogan Brown will reach for the second time here today. So here's Brandon Nicholson now. Runners at first and second, Pierce at second. Hogan Brown stands at first. First pitch, ball 1 to Brandon Nicholson. Nicholson hammers one to right field. Drifting back is Ishihara, and he'll reel it in on the warning track. So a couple deep fly balls to right field, just unable to get it out. And after 2 innings here in Welland, Jackfish scratch another one across. It's 3-1 Fish. We'll head to the 3rd inning here in Welland.
I want pizza.
At Service Master Restore are ready when you need us. We'll be there for you every step of the way. Service Master Restore. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
Your next number, we have G52. That's G52.
Going home.
The center fielder, number 18, James Dutton.
And welcome back inside the ballpark. Top half of the 3rd inning. Jackfish and Maple Leafs, 3-1 Fish lead after 2. As center fielder James Dutton steps in, the 9-hole hitter for the Maple Leafs. Harford, outside corner, strike 1. 3 hits for the Fish, 2 hits for the Leafs. Dutton hitting .375 on the season, 6 ribbies. And quickly 0-2 on the Maple Leafs center fielder. Here comes Harford's 0-2 pitch. Off speed, catches the outside corner, strike 3 looking. And a 3-pitch strikeout to start the top half of the 3rd for Harford.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose Vinicio.
Beautiful pitch as it breaks just at the last second as it caught just the outside of that plate. Dutton didn't like the call, but that'll be the 3rd strikeout of the night for Jake Harford. That'll flip the lineup back over to the top half. As Vinicio will step in. One for one. Harford's pitch to him, fought off down the 3rd base line, up onto the berm. One and one on the way. Vinicio grounds it to Dupuis. Bad bounce. Dupuis stays with it and throws him out at first. Nice play by Tyler Dupuis.
The catcher, number 9, Justin Mara.
So catcher Justin Mara steps in. 2 down here quickly in the top half of the 3rd inning. Harford rolling right along here. First pitch high, ball 1. And that one, fastball right down the middle, 1-1 now on Mara. Mara sends that one back out of play, and it's a 1-2 count on the Maple Leafs backstop. Harford, a really good job here tonight so far of getting ahead of his hitters. He's in the driver's seat once again here. 2 down, top of the third, 1-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball to Dupuis. He gobbles it up, throws on to first, and that'll do it for the top half of the third inning. Harford, 3 up, 3 down, and we'll head to the bottom half. You're watching Welland Jackfish Baseball on YouTube TV. We'll be back for the bottom half of the third.
The Empty Bellies Dizzy Bat race with Curtis and Amanda from the dock. They got a lot of people watching. Here's how this works. When I say go, head to bat, back to forward, spin around till I say stop. Till I say stop. Right? Then try to hit the ball off the tee. Good luck with that. Winner takes home a $25 gift card to Empty Bellies. You guys ready? Fans, are you ready? Love you guys. On your mark. Get set. Go. They're off. We're just gonna let them go like that. It helps they've both been drinking. Hello, people. How are you? Welcome to the show. Hi. Sir, are they dizzy yet? They are? Really? Yeah, they're in trouble. On your mark, get set, go! Oh boy. Congratulations, Amanda. The birthday girl's walking home with $25 and Empty Bellies. Just leave him there. Just leave him there. He's over now.
Empty Bellies official pregame location of the Welland Jackfish throughout the 2023 season. Go for lunch or dinner at Empty Bellies before any Thursday or Saturday home game. Spend $20 or more per person and receive a $5 ticket. Empty Bellies, big food, big fun.
That's what I'm saying. Bottom of the third inning, Alec Murray with you here tonight and all season long. Jackfish up 3-1 on the Toronto Maple Leafs. Green back out there for a third inning of work. It'll be James Smybert leading things off in the bottom half of things here. Smybert grounded out back in the first. First pitch to Smybert, low and inside, ball 1. Smybert laces one down the first base line. Foul. Got a hold of that one. He's just early on it. James My Hero chants going on in the crowd. So 1-1 on Smybert. Green steps off and now he'll get reset. 1-1 on the way. Smybert takes low and inside once again. 2-1 on Smybert. Two-1 to Smybert. Here it comes inside, able to get out of the way. 3-1 now on number 23. Smybert, not a guy who's going to chase. Likes to hunt that fastball. Thinking he's going to get one here. 3-1 on the way. Smybert gets it, grounds it on the field to first base, flip to Green covering, and one down here in the bottom of the third inning as Smybert grounds out. So that'll bring up the designated hitter, Steven Moretto. Green comes set, fastball firing right away, and Moretto waves through it 0-1. That one bounces in up over the screen into the seats. Don't see that very often. As again, Green has had control problems here to start things off, but he's limited the damage. One down, bottom of the third. Here comes the pitch, once again in the dirt from Green. Frustrated with himself out there on the mound. 2-1 to Moretto. And Moretto slices one to right field. That'll get down. A base hit for Steven Moretto. That'll bring up Mateo Porcelato. Moretto on first. He takes his lead. First pitch. Porcelato sends it right back, almost up into the booth once again. That one falls back down into the seats. Porcelato grounded out to second base in his first time up. That one missing just outside. 1-1 even now on Porcelato. Pitch inside, 2-1 now on the Jackfish infielder. Green kicks. Here it comes, way outside. 3-1 on Porcelato. Here it comes, 3-1. Porcelato rips it by the first baseman. Fair ball. Rounding second is Moretto. He'll trot into third. It's a base hit. And the Jackfish are in business once again here in the bottom of the third. Runners on the corners. And that'll bring up Sam Cocker. Casaldo, a good effort down there at first, just comes up short. That ball was scorched on the ground. So Moretto at third, Porcelato at first, Cocker at the dish. One away, bottom of the third. Big spot here for Sam Cocker. Hot start to the season. Has been quiet. Throw down on the steal attempt. Able to swipe second, throw home. Not in time, and Porcelato will take third. Jackfish execute it to perfection. As Moretto comes home, Porcelato swipes second. He'll take third on the wild throw. So now a runner at third, another run across for the Fish. It's now a 4-1 lead. So Cocker with a man 90 feet away. 0-1 on the catcher. That pitch outside, ball one on Cocker. 1-1 count to the Jackfish backstop. Green's pitch. Outside to the backstop. Takes a wild bounce. Throw home, not in time. It took a Maple Leafs bounce, but unable to cover in time is Green, and that'll score Porcelato from third. Check it, 5-1 Jackfish. Here comes the 3-1 to Cocker. Big swing and a miss. And the count is run full. Full count to Cocker. He hammers one to left field. No doubt about it. Sam Cocker sends it out. I talked to Sam today before the game. I said, Sammy, when are you going to hit one out at the pond this season? He said, I'm not sure, but there it is. Cocker's first at home of the season. And it's a 6-1 Jackfish lead. That'll bring up Luis Jean. And that Maple Leafs pen continues to throw 6-1. Here in the bottom of the third, Jean bounces one to short, takes a funny hop on the shortstop Vinicio, and that'll get through. That'll surely be scored as a base hit. That took an awful bounce on the shortstop. Not much he could do about that one. And we're going to have a mound visit here. So Green, who had gotten through 2 innings, really struggling here in this bottom half of the third. So that'll bring up the first baseman, McCoy Pierce. Again, is this the game where McCoy Pierce starts to figure it out? Struggling to start the season. 1 for 1. Singled through the left side. Check that, singled through the right side in his first at-bat. And here comes the first pitch to Pierce. Outside, ball 1. Pierce has the power. He just got to find that contact. And the hits are going to start coming for big number 19. The BC native. 1-0 count on him. Here it comes. Pierce laces one into the gap. Jean was off for second anyways. He'll take a turn. Jean into third. Pierce, his second hit of the night. And runners at the corners still for the Jackfish. Great to see from McCoy Pierce here tonight so far. So that'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, second baseman Tyler Dupuis. Still only 1 out in the bottom of the third. Pitch to Dupuis, slashes it down the right field line. That'll go up onto the berm, foul. 0-1 on number 6. Off speed, and that one missed inside too, and check that, 1-1 the count on Dupuis. That pitch just missing inside. Pierce's lead off first. Pitch to Dupuis, slashes it into right field. That ball's going to get down. Dupuis on his wheels to second. He'll slide in with a double. Gene will cross home. Pierce into third. 7-1 Fish.
Back to the top of the order, the center fielder, Hogan Brown.
Everybody getting in on the fun here tonight. As Dupuis, a hustle double. And that'll flip things over to the top of the order. Hogan Brown steps back in. Brown a double and a walk. Reached base twice here so far. Maple Leafs leaving Green out there. Again, Green coming in with a 2.5 ERA. Not a bad start at all as Hogan Brown pops the first pitch sky high into left field. Drifting over is Burnside. He'll make the catch. Tagging from third is Pierce. Sliding in safely as the throw came up short. And it's another run across for the Fish. 8-1. Dupuis will tag from second. He'll advance to third on the sacrifice fly from Hogan Brown.
The right fielder, number 13, Brandon Nicholson.
So Brandon Nicholson steps up. Jackfish have batted around here in the third. Nicholson a base hit, and he flew out to right field. And Nicholson first pitch swinging. He lines it to right field, but it's right at the right fielder, Ishihara. And finally, the bottom of the third comes to an end for the Toronto Maple Leafs, but not without the Jackfish scoring a bunch. Fish lead it 8-1 as we head to the top half of the fourth inning here in Welland.
Thank you, Spencer. By the way, I won bingo, so I'll see you in a minute. But I'm here with a Canmore, Alberta. Hate us? Well, kinda. Hasn't done anything yet.
When the unexpected happens, who can you call to guide you from crisis to calm? The trusted experts at Service Master Restore are ready when you need us. We'll be there for you every step of the way. Service Master Restore. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
The first baseman, number 5, Jordan Castaldo.
So that'll bring up Jordan Castaldo here to start the fourth inning. Hartford cruising through 3 innings. 2 hits, 1 run for the Maple Leafs. 9 hits, 8 runs for the Jackfish. First pitch, Castaldo takes strike 1. As he doesn't agree with the call. Castaldo, the big first baseman for the Maple Leafs. Big power threat as he takes a big hack at it. 0-2. Castaldo, 5 tanks on the season. Had a double, almost a home run, hit off the right field wall back in the first inning. As he smokes that one, diving Nicholson! Super Nicholson in right field. Another amazing grab from Brandon Nicholson. And what a play in right field. That'll put one away here as Jonathan Salazzo steps in, the third baseman. Salazzo 1 for 1 here tonight. One away in the fourth. Salazzo fights that one off down the left field line. Salazzo, a guy you don't want to mess with at the plate. Off speed, just outside. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 from Hartford. Inside, check swing here in the fourth. Second baseman Ben Mara stepping in. Off speed from Hartford, dips outside, ball one. Wind still blowing out. Look at the flags in center field as they wave away. Pitch in there, strike one. Hartford just missing on the outside half of the plate. 2-1 now the count. And on the Maple Leafs second baseman. Two-one from Hartford. On the way, Mara sends one sky high into center field, drifting over Hogan Brown. He's camped under it. He'll make the catch, and exactly what you want from your starting pitcher after your team puts up a 6 spot in the bottom of the third inning. Hartford gets through it, and he's through 4 innings here. Jackfish coming up at the bottom half of the fourth. It's 8-1 Fish as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning here in Welland.
Thanks, Spence. Just picked it up, Amazon. All right, guys, over here. Over here. Here's how this works. It's the IG Wealth Management Fisherman's Race. We got Ben and Jake, Hunter and Brendan. When I say go, take off, grab a fish, bring it back, put it in the bucket. Go again, grab another fish, bring it back, put it in the bucket. Do that 3 times. First person across the line, which is Jacques, wins, I think, $50 to Boston Pizza. Guys, you ready? They look excited. Are you ready? Sure. Fans, are you ready? Woo-hoo! On your mark, get set, go fish. They're off. There we go. Put it in the bucket somewhere. Just put it somewhere. There you go. Let's make some noise. We're going to plum waters tonight. There we go. They're fishing. Last one. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Congratulations, Ben and Jake. You're walking home with $50 to Boston Pizza. Fans, one more time for a fisherman.
Alrighty, fans, a couple more bingo numbers for you. Pull out those bingo cards. If you need a fix, I have N36. Again, if you need a fix, try N36. We have under the B.
So bottom half of the fourth inning, a new pitcher on the mound for the Maple Leafs, big left-hander, Zach Sloan, a 9 ERA in 11 innings pitched on the season, 5 Ks. His first pitch to Smybert, dips low 1-0 on the Jackfish third baseman. Fish bat around in the bottom half of the third inning. That one in there for strike one on Smybert. Smybert 0 for 2 here tonight. With that, his average dips to .487. As he takes inside ball 3. Smybert in a 3-1 count in the driver's seat. Here comes the 3-1. And Smybert takes outside ball 4, so Sloan right away comes in and walks the leadoff man. And that'll bring up the designated hitter, Steven Moretto. Moretto singled back in that 3rd inning, scored a run as well. Favorable matchup here for Moretto. Big swing at that one and comes up empty. 1-1 on the DH. Don't count this Maple Leafs team out just yet. Again, they got a lot of good bats on that squad. Pick off over to first base. Smybert back in safely. Off speed, and Moretto just misses it as he sends that one up onto the berm. Foul. 1-2 the count. Smybert takes his lead off first. Sloan's pitch. Moretto swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that's the first out here in the bottom of the 4th. So that brings up Porcelato, who singled back in that 3rd inning as well and also scored a run. Porcelato takes an off-speed pitch in there for strike 1. Sloan coming set. 0-1 on the way. Porcelato right back to Sloan. Sloan throw on to second. It's high, and they're going to get nobody. Everybody's safe. Sloan's throw off the mound too high for Vinicio to get to. Goes off the top of his glove. Smybert's able to get in there safely. And not enough time for the second baseman, Mara, who was backing up the shortstop to make the throw on to first. So 2 on for the Jackfish. That brings up Sam Cocker, who homered to left center field in his last at-bat. One and 0 to Cocker as he slices that one down the third baseline. Foul. Cocker takes outside, ball 2. Here comes the 2-1 to Cocker. Off speed slips, and it's 3-1. Trying to snap that down into the strike zone. Didn't happen. It stayed up. And Cocker, another favorable count for the Jackfish backstop. See if he can run into another one here. 3-1. Cocker really wanted that one. Heavy swing as he fouls it straight back up and out of play. Full count now number 16. Full count to Cocker, and he fights that one off to stay alive. We'll do it again. Full count to Cocker. Cocker! And he pops it up. Racing in is the left fielder. It's going to drop in. Porcelato had to wait from first, but he's able to get into second. Bases are juiced. And that'll bring up Luis Jean. Cocker looked like he got a lot more of that one than he did. But he hit it at the right spot as that one drops in. Bases full of fish for Luis Jean. Pitch to Jean, in there, strike one. One down here in the bottom of the fourth. Jackfish threatening once again. As the sun starts to peek out here at Welland Stadium. Jean pops it up on the infield. Drifting over is Mara, the second baseman. Infield fly rule in effect anyways, but Mara will make the catch. 2 down now. Bases remain loaded.
The first baseman, number 19, McCoy Pierce.
McCoy Pierce steps up. A 105 average coming in. 2 for 2 here tonight. Again, he's hitting the ball well, and BP. He's got the bases loaded for him now here in a big spot. 8-1 fish, bottom of the fourth. First pitch to Pierce, in there on the outside corner, strike one. Pierce laces one deep to left field. What a grab by the left fielder, Burnside. Looked like it burned him. Pierce scorched it on a line to left. Burnside able to hop up and make the grab, and he saves a trio of runs from scoring. And after 4, it's 8-1 fish. We go to the 5th inning. Thanks for watching Jackfish Baseball on YouTube. I'm Alec Murray. We'll be back after these messages.
For your racetrack, just much smaller ponies. All right, when I say go, you're going to take off on your pony. First person across the lines, which is Jax, wins a Jackfish t-shirt. Andrew Thomas, you ready? Fans, are you ready? On your mark, get set, go! They're off. These are not fast ponies. But Thomas is pretty quick pony. Holy moly, look at him go. Like I say, it's by a nose, but it's not. It's full-blown lead. Congratulations, Thomas. You're going home with another Jackfish t-shirt. I'm sure you have a few. Fans, one more time for our contestants.
Alrighty, fans, pull out those bingo cards. A reminder, we're looking for one line. If you have a bingo, please make your way to the front entrance and call out bingo.
So Ryan Burnside steps in after making that beautiful catch in left field to end the bottom half of the 4th inning, top half of the 5th inning. Hartford back out there. He's been on cruise control here tonight. And he's got 8 runs of support so far behind him. 0-1 pitch. Burnside flies one in the air to center. Backing up is Hogan Brown, still backing up, and he'll drift back and make the catch just in front of the warning track in dead center. One away.
The right fielder, number 21, Yoshi Ishihara.
That'll bring up Yoshi Ishihara. First pitch from Hartford is outside, ball one. 1-0 to Ishihara, fights it off the hands, and 1-1 now. One to Ishihara. In there, strike two, and it's a 1-2. Hartford looking for his 5th strikeout. And Ishihara just throws the bat at it. Gene spins, fires, not in time to get the speedy Ishihara as he's aboard with an infield single.
Designated hitter number 44, Robin Fox Pappas.
So Fox Pappas in. One away, top of the 5th. Ishihara leads off first. Hartford, as Fox Pappas sends one in the air to center. Hogan Brown drifting over. He'll glide over and make the grab. 2 down in the 5th.
Center fielder number 18, James Dutton.
That'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, James Dutton, the center fielder. First pitch to Dutton is skied into right field. Nicholson sizing it up. He's got it. And that'll do it for the top of the 5th. Hartford, what a job so far by the big right-hander. Through 5 innings, only giving up 1 run. And we'll go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Here in Welland, it's a Jackfish in command tonight. So here's Dupuis in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Sloan back out there for another inning of work. 1-0. Dupuis swing and a miss Evening the count, 1-1 now on the Jackfish second baseman. Pitch inside to Dupuis, 2-1. Dupuis, big hack at that one, evening the count, 2-2 now on the 9-hole hitter. And Dupuis, swing and a miss. Sloan strikes out the leadoff man at the bottom of the 5th. That'll turn things over for Hogan Brown.
The center fielder, number 24, Hogan Brown.
Brown, first pitch, chopping one to first base. Casaldo's got it. He'll take it himself. Quickly 2 away.
The right fielder, number 13, Brandon Nicholson.
That'll bring up Brandon Nicholson now. As Nicholson takes strike 1. And Nicholson smacks one up the gut. Base hit. And he's going to make a big turn at first base, but choose wisely. He'll stay at 1. And that'll turn things over for James Smybert. Nicholson is second base hit of the night. That'll bring up Smybert, who's 0 for 2 and a walk. Lefty-lefty matchup here for Smybert as he chops that one foul, 0-1. The one thing James Smybert hasn't done is hit the long ball this season because he's done everything else. And that's a great pickoff attempt to first base. Almost catching Nicholson sleeping, but he's able to just get back in. Big advantage for a left-handed pitcher is being able to have that pickoff move, and Sloan has a good one there. This one to the plate. Smybert takes inside. 1-1. Off for second base, and in there easily with a stolen bag is Nicholson. So Nicholson moves up into scoring position. 2 down here, bottom of the 5th. Smybert looking to drive in another one. And he chops that one foul. 2-2 now the count on the third baseman. This game moving right along. And he'll drift Nicholson back to second base. Sloan now coming set. Here's the 2-2. Smybert skies it in the air down the third baseline. Over the third baseman, winding, and they're going to call that a foul ball, I believe. Salazzo twisting and turning. Couldn't. So we'll do it again. 2-2. Smybert bounces one through the hole on the right side. Rounding third is Nicholson. He'll score. Throw comes home. Smybert stays at first. First hit of the night for James Smybert and an RBI. 9-1 Fish.
The designated hitter, Steve Moretto.
So back-to-back base knocks and a stolen base. Scratch across another run for the Jackfish. And that'll bring in Steven Moretto. Smybert off first. Pitch to Moretto, high and outside, ball one. That one in there on the outside corner. 1-1. It's been a call all night to both teams. A little bit extra on the outside half. Moretto fights it off down the first base line, 1-2. Ben Mercier giving a little extra on the outside half of the plate here tonight. 1-2 pitch. Moretto swings through it, strike three, and that'll do it through the bottom of the fifth inning. After 5, Fish get.
Visit the Fish online at WellandJackfish.com. There you'll find season updates, promotional schedules, videos, and so much more. Want your company to be involved with the show at the pond? Many good partnerships opportunities available still for the season. Visit fan services at the front gate or online at WellandJackfish.com. All right, pull out those bingo cards. We got bingo numbers coming at you all night long. We want as many winners as possible. Couple more numbers. We have B11. Under the B, it's 11. A little bit of heaven. Dabbing B11. Under the I, it's 17. We're keeping it clean. It's I-17. The shortstop, number 1, Jose Vinicio.
So Jose Vinicio leads things off in the top half of the 6th inning. Hartford back out there. 59 pitches through 5 innings for the big right-hander. And he is absolutely dealing here tonight. First pitch outside, ball one. That one dips outside, 2-0 now. Hartford pumps that one in for strike one. Here comes the 2-1 from Hartford. Off speed, catches the outside corner, 2-2. All even, 2-2. Hartford kicks and delivers. Vinicio takes outside, running the count full. Three-two count. Hartford delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Hartford's 4th K of the night. And one down here in the 6th.
The catcher, number 9, Justin Mara.
Fans got to be thinking fries. Hartford needs one more strikeout. And everybody in attendance is going to get a free medium fries from McDonald's. See if Hartford can pull through here for the over 1,200 people here in attendance tonight. Oh and 1 now quickly 0-2 on Mara. Mara struck out back in the first. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High, ball 1. One and 2, Jackfish in command, 9-1. Hartford's pitch fouled off once again by Mara. It'll stay 1 and 2, 12 hits, 9 runs for the Jackfish, 1 run on 2 hits for the Toronto Maple Leafs, 1 error for the Maple Leafs, 0 for the Jackfish. Here's the 1-2 delivery from Hartford. And Mara grounds it through the hole. That'll be a base hit as it just gets by an outstretched Dupuis. And that'll bring up Jordan Castaldo. Maple Leafs just looking to chip away at this large deficit. Runner on first. Hartford into the stretch. As Castaldo fouls that one out of play.
Another foul ball snagged by a lucky fan, courtesy of Allstate Insurance.
Off speed, outside, evening the count, 1-1. Hartford working on his best start of the season so far tonight. As that one laced down the first base line, foul. 1 and 2 on Castaldo. Castaldo sends that one the opposite way this time down the third baseline as he stays alive. Hartford comes set, looking off speed. It bends outside. 2-2 now the count on the Toronto first baseman. Fans looking for some free fries. Do they get it here? No, high, full count. Of course, one of the many perks of coming to the pond for a Jackfish game day. Full count pitch. Here it comes. Outside, Cocker doesn't even throw it down as it's going to be a walk anyways. So ball 4, 2 aboard now for the Maple Leafs, 1 down. And that'll bring up John Salazzo. Big hitter for the Maple Leafs. And now Hartford's got to try and get around it. One of the best hitters in the league. He gets his sign. Here comes the first pitch. Inside. Misses the plate. Ball 1. Two and 0 now. Hartford looking to get out of a little jam here. 0-2, or 2-0, sorry. Make that now 2-1. As a swing and a miss by Salazzo. Casaldo at first, Mara at second. Pitch outside, 3-1 now on big number 17. And we'll get some stirring now in the Jackfish bullpen. Hartford's pitch inside, ball 4, back-to-back walks. And this is what hurts Hartford. The free passes. He's been throwing strikes all night. Bases full of Maple Leafs. And that will bring a mound visit, as Brian Essery will go out and have a chat with his big right-hander. Nobody's warmed up for the Jackfish. Essery just there to talk to Hartford, settle them down a little bit. 1 out. Maple Leafs, really the first time they've been able to get to Hartford here tonight. It'll be Dan Mara at the plate when the mound visit concludes. So biggest spot of the night for the Maple Leafs. They're going to chip away at this 9-1 deficit.
The second baseman, number 6, Dan Mara.
So Hartford, after a mound meeting, see if he can navigate through this one. First pitch on the way. In there for strike 1 on Mara. The 0-1 bends in there, strike 2. Mara doesn't like it. And it's quickly 0-2 on the second baseman. This would be a massive time for a strikeout for Hartford. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Just bends outside, ball 2. And that one fought off. Pierce giving it a look, but it's up into the seats. It'll stay 1-2 on the Maple Leafs second baseman. Big spot, bases juiced. Hartford, the 1-2. Strike 3, swinging. Hartford's biggest K of the night. Everybody's happy here in the stadium. Free french fries for everybody at McDonald's. And even more important now, 2 away in the 6th. Hartford coming in clutch. So now the left fielder, Brian Burnside, tasked with trying to scratch some across from the Maple Leafs as he takes strike 1. Got to think Brian Essery's message to Hartford is, hey, just throw strikes. We got a nice lead. Nothing too fancy. Don't be, too crazy. As that one sent deep to center field. Hogan Brown drifting back on the track. He hauls it in. Inning over. Hartford tightropes out of it. And after 5.5, Jackfish remain on top. 9-1. as we go to the bottom of the 6th. And, of course, we go to the field, Mr. Director of Fun, Ryan Harrison.
It's B3. And under the O, it's a 66. That's 066. I hope your card's in the mix. With 066, I heard a couple of screams. Bingo! All right, now down to the field. Ryan's getting all set up for today's CAA Stack and Dash.
Thank you, Spencer. It's time for the CAA Stack and Dash for a chance to win $25 to Buckner's Horse for Sports. Guys, we're going to go right over here across from third base, all right? Here's how this works. When I say go, you take off. One partner takes off, grabs the donut, brings it back, stacks it on their partner. Once all 4 are stacked, you take off to Jacques. First person to cross the line wins $25 at Buckner's. You guys ready? Birthday parties, are you ready? Hey, listen, over here. Are you ready? On your mark, get set, go! They're off. Here we go. All right. Yeah, let them drop. Graham, let them drop. They got to drop to the floor. All the way down to the floor. All the way down. No, all the way down. Yeah. All righty, here we go. Yeah. Everything's legal here. You're off. Here we go. Get going. No. Thanks, Coach. Congratulations. Sean and Taylor, you're welcome home. $25 down to Buckner's Horse for Sports.
So Zach Sloan remains out there for another inning of work. He's limited the Jackfish to 0 runs over 2 innings pitched for him. And looking to continue to roll as Mateo Porcelato steps into the batter box. He takes ball 1 inside. Bottom half of the 6th inning. That one's in there for strike 1. 1-1 pitch, dips outside, ball 2 to Porcelato. That one down in low, 3-1 on Porcelato. Three-one delivery, and it bounces in there. Ball 4, Porcelato works a walk. And that's how we start the bottom half of the 6th inning.
The catcher, number 16, Sam Cocker.
So Sam Cocker now into the batter's box. Pick off over to first. As Porcelato's back in safely. Cocker already a homer here tonight. Here comes the pitch to Cocker. It dips inside. Ball 1. One out to Sam Cocker on the way, and it's going to be a pickoff attempt back over to first base. Porcelato hopping to skip, and he's over and safe. Cocker. Chopper to third base. Salazzo unable to come up with the ball. Everybody's safe, so Cocker will be at first, and Porcelato moves up to second. So that'll go down as an error on Salazzo. And Gene, first pitch swinging, pops it sky high on the infield, and it'll be Mara calling off the shortstop, Vinicio, and he'll make the catch. So one away here in the 6th inning.
The first baseman, number 19, McCoy Pierce.
So that'll bring up McCoy Pierce. Couple base hits for the first baseman. First pitch to Pierce. He takes low and inside, ball 1. Cocker at first, Porcelato at second. As the runners take their lead, Pierce. Another one inside, same location, same result. 2-0 on Pierce. Jackfish haven't lost since the first week of the season. In command here tonight. 3-0 on Pierce. We'll see if he gets the green light here. He does not. He takes all the way, and it's called strike 1. Quickly into his delivery, and it's outside, ball 4. Pierce draws a walk. Bases full of fish for Tyler Dupuis.
The second baseman, Tyler Dupuis.
First pitch to Dupuis, chop foul down the third baseline. One away, bottom of the 6th, bases loaded. As Dupuis takes high, ball 1. Some stirring in the bullpen for the Maple Leafs. Dupuis gets a hanger. He slashes it into center field, able to make the catch, tagging from third, and on his way home, Cocker's into third as he tags from second. And alert base running by McCoy Pierce at first as he advances. So everybody advances, another run scores. Double digits again for the Jackfish. 10-1 lead as Porcelato comes across. Dupuis is third RBI tonight out of the 9-hole. So Hogan Brown into the batter's box. 2 on. Runners at second and third for him. 2 down, though. Brown's had another good game. Out of the leadoff spot for the Jackfish. Sloan's trying to get out of it. And he's up 0-2 on Brown quickly. Oh, 2 to Brown. Outside, gets behind the catcher, Mara. Trotting home is Cocker. Up to third is Pierce. 1-2 on the way. As fighting it off and staying alive is Hogan Brown. Brown loops one into right field. That'll land. Base hit. That'll score McCoy Pierce, and it's 12-1. So here's Brandon Nicholson. He'll take inside ball. Won a couple base hits for Nicholson tonight. Couple runs scored. Good night up and down this Jackfish lineup. As Nicholson fights it off, back out of play. 1-1 now the count. Way outside, not even close to Nicholson. 2-1. Sloan deals, fouled off by Nicholson. 2-2, evening up the count. Nicholson hails from Buffalo, New York. Quick trip across the border. 2-2 count to him. High ball 3, and it's a full. Here comes the payoff. And that one's sent straight back to the screen. And we'll stay full. It's our PA announcer today, Spencer Tangway, making sure I was ready over there. I had my hands up. I was ready. As Nicholson will take ball 4. Still waiting for our first booth ball this season. That'll bring up James Smybert. Smybert cranks one to center field. It's deep. It's high. It is gone. James Smybert goes smack to dead center. And it's all Jackfish here tonight. An absolute bomb from number 23. And it was bound to happen at some point. As that'll bring in the designated hitter, Steven Moretto. 15-1. Fish laying a pounding on the Maple Leafs here tonight. Smybert sent that one to about the deepest part of the park you can as Moretto fouls that one back. Two and one on Moretto. Here it comes. High ball 3. And Moretto takes a walk. I'm running out of ink in my pen here, doing too much coloring as the Jackfish have batted around once again here in the 6th inning. And that will make a pitching change here. So Zach Sloan, who came in with a 9 ERA, got through 2 innings. Could not get through the 3rd as he gives up 5 here in the 3rd inning. And we got a new pitcher on the mound for the Maple Leafs. So it's going to be Adam Mara on the mound. He's going to be the third Mara into the game here tonight for the Maple Leafs. A little sidearm action. He's going to be throwing to his brother behind the plate as he warms up. So as Mara warms up, another left-hander out of the pen for the Maple Leafs. And he's just trying to get out of it. All right, so Mara all warmed up, and that'll bring in number 10, Matteo Porcelato, up again here in this inning. Porcelato started things off with a walk, and it's back around to him. Got a runner on base. Mara comes in, 7 innings pitched this season as he pumps in strike number 1. Got a 6.1 ERA, 6 strikeouts. Generous call there as that one on the outside half of the plate. And 0-2 quickly on Porcelato. Mara comes set, working quickly. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, Porcelato. And it's 3 pitches and a strikeout for Mara, and he gets out of it. But doesn't really matter. Jackfish tack on some more runs, 15-1 as we head to the top of the 7th inning here in Welland. Jackfish looking to continue this win streak on a good path for it. You're watching on YouTube TV. I'm Alec Murray, and we will be back for inning number 7. Right now, we go down to the field for the Director of Fun, Mr. Ryan Harrison. What do we got going on now?
It's time for the Newark Brewing. I don't know what we call this. We just made this up on the spot. Here's how this works. We got 10 here. He has 3 chances. If he sinks one of these, all he has to do is sink one. Next inning is $4 pond waters and Lethbridge Lights. No pressure. He also wants only $50 in Newark. Ted, are you ready? Fans, come on. You're going to get $4 pond waters and Lethbridge Lights. All right, Ted, let's go. There's 1. No. 2. No. Last chance, Ted. Big pressure here. Make some noise for Ted. Let's go! Oh, that's okay. You're still walking home with $50 in Newark Brewing. We're going to escort this guy out of the stadium. I'm just going to... Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him.
They weren't out of pitch here. What number? 21.
New pitcher of the ball game for the Jackfish. Make some noise for the right-hander Casey Howard.
He's up. Don't stay right. Finn Taylor coming in next. You're really going into yeah, that Ishihara, 14 is going to get pinned in there. I don't know, 14 is hard.
Leading off for the Maple Leafs, the center fielder now, number 21, Yoshi Ishihara.
Welland Jackfish here to center for 7th inning. Casey Howard on now. What an outing, best outing of the season. Jake Harmon. First pitch high inside, ball one. Here's all Ontario native Howard. So far for Howard this season, sports a 2.7 ERA, 1 K. Still here. It is a good crop. 2-0. Well, you're right. Now 3-0, Howard. Ishihara. He's here. This is top 7. And Howard will step off as we got something on the field as Brandon Nicholson will glide over. A ball on the field, and Brandon Nicholson will take care of that. Jackfish bullpen stirring. Howard comes set, 3-0 pitch on the way to Ishihara. Down the middle, strike one. And Ishihara will draw the leadoff walk here in the top half of the 7th inning. And this will bring up a pinch hitter, Dustin Murray, into the game. As he takes strike one. Ishihara lead off first. As he pops that one foul up onto the berm. 0-2 quickly. Murray in an 0-2 hole. Here is the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and he fouls it back as he stays alive. Out-of-town scoreboard. We've gone final in Barrie. The Baycats get a big 7-5 win over the Kitchener Panthers. Just getting started in Brantford. It's Red Sox and Cardinals 0-0. Here, of course, all Jackfish 15-1. Jackfish 15 runs on 15 hits, no errors. Maple Leafs 1 run on 4 hits and 1 error. 1-2 count to Murray. Here it comes. And Murray skies one to right field. Nicholson has it sized up. And he'll make the grab. Tagging and headed back to first is Ishihara. And one away here in the 7th. So it'll be David Alvarez getting his first at-bat here tonight. He came in as a defensive replacement for James Dutton. First pitch to Alvarez is in there, strike one. Oh, 1 pitch from Howard, bounced to third. Smybert to second. Dupuis back to first. Pierce can't dig it. So 5-4 on the putout. as Pierce couldn't come up with it. Ishihara retired at second base, and Alvarez will take his spot. 2 down now, top of the 7th, and we flip it back over to the top of the lineup. And the shortstop, Jose Vinicio. Howard comes set. Pitch inside, ball 1. Howard likes to pitch from that very inside of the rubber as he toes the far right. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one catches the outside part of the plate, strike 1. One from Howard. And it's low, ball 2. Two count. Howard trying to have a clean inning here. He comes set. 2-2, taking his lead off. First is Alvarez. Here it comes. Foul back. And we'll do it again. Howard. 2-2 on Vinicio. Vinicio dumps one into right field. Oncoming Nicholson. He opts to stop up. It gets by him. Not too far. He'll throw it in. On his way to third is Alvarez. He slides in safely. Runners at the corners for the Maple Leafs with 2 out.
The catcher, Justin Mara.
And that'll bring up Justin Mara. Late throwing going on in the Jackfish bullpen. Howard trying to have an inning, a clean inning. First pitch on the way to Mara. In there, strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. On the way to Mara. Outside, ball 1, even on the catcher. Alvarez the lead off third. Vinicio first. That ball's hammered to right field. Nicholson drifting back at the wall. He makes the catch. Of course he does. Brandon Nicholson, beautiful grab up against the right field wall. That does it. And you know what time it is. Time to stretch it here in the 7th inning in Welland.
7th inning stretch.
Thank you, Spencer. All right, bingo players, Jackfish fans, everybody up. Let's get ready to stretch those lungs, those arms, and those legs. A 1, a 2, a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I never get back. And it's root for the Jackfish. If they lose, it's a shame, 'cause it's at the old ball game. All right, good luck, bingo players.
Showing his true colors in that one.
bottom of the 7th. It'll be Mara out there to start the 7th. 3 pitches, got a strikeout to end the 6th. A long 6th inning for the Maple Leafs. It'll be Sam Cocker leading things off. Big cut and a miss. 0-2. Big game for Sam Cocker here tonight. Couple of hits, a home run. As Cocker bloops one over the third baseman's head, dumps it into left field. Base hit for Sam Cocker. So it'll be Tyson Gom pinch hitting for the Jackfish. Luis Jean's night will be done. Jean, a couple stolen bags, couple runs scored. Pitch to Gom, big cut and a miss. Oh, 1 pitch to Gom, drifts outside, 1-1. Gom, not much this season yet for the Jackfish. 2 for 4. Got an RBI on the season. As Gom slices one through the left side of the infield. That's a base hit. First 2 men aboard here for the Jackfish. And that'll bring up McCoy Pierce.
First baseman, number 19, McCoy Pierce.
First pitch to Pierce, drifts inside, ball 1. Another Jackfish having a really good game. McCoy Pierce. A little bit of a breakout for the first baseman as he goes to 2-0. Mara coming set on the hill. 2-0 pitch on the way, working quickly. That's in there on the outside corner, strike 1. Two, 1. Pierce on the ground. And they're going to turn 2 on that one as a nice pickup by Salazzo, stepping on the bag for 1. He tosses it to second for 2, and the Maple Leafs turn a double play.
The second baseman, number 6, Tyler Dupuis.
That'll bring up Tyler Dupuis. McCoy Pierce takes over at first. Mara's pitch, outside, ball 1. So quickly 2 down in the 7th. Pierce's lead off first. That pitch comes straight back. Evening the count, 1-1. One to Dupuis. He bounces it on the ground to short. Takes a nasty hop, but a good play by the shortstop, Vinicio. He'll toss it to second base. That'll do it for the 7th inning, so a clean inning for Mr. Mara. And to the 8th inning we go. Jackfish lead 15-1 here in this one in Welland.
Hey fans, be sure to join the Jackfish again on Thursday, June 15th.
When the unexpected happens, who can you call to guide you from crisis to calm? The trusted experts at ServiceMaster Restore are ready when you need us. Home and your peace of mind.
The first baseman, number 5, Jordan Castaldo.
So welcome back as we kick off the top of the 8th. New pitcher on the mound, Julian Tomochko, as he pumps in strike 1 to the first baseman, Castaldo. 0 for 2 tonight. Tomochko, swing and a miss, 0-2. Couple defensive substitutions for the Jackfish. So Tyson Gamu pinch hit in the bottom half of the last inning. He'll move to left field as Tomochko bounces one in, 1-2. Tyler Dupuis moves from second to short. Ethan Hunt into the game at third base. Mateo Porcelato comes in from left. He'll take over at second. And Tomochko pitch misses, 2-2. 2-2 count to the Maple Leaf first baseman, and he fights it off down the third base line, out of play. Two-two count. Tomochko comes set on the mound. Here comes the pitch, and once again fouled off. Tomochko back, only 1 inning under his belt this season. Didn't go so well for him. Trying to bounce back here. As that one goes high, full count. Tomochko comes set. Full count pitch to Castaldo, and not sure where that pitch missed, but it did. Castaldo will trot down to first base.
The third baseman, number 17, John Salazzo.
That'll bring up John Salazzo, the third baseman. Salazzo 1 for 2, that double he had back in the second inning. He's also drawn a walk. First pitch to him in there, strike 1 at the knees. Oh, 1 in the dirt, ball 1. Tomochko takes a peek over at first base. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. It's high. 2-1 on the way. It's in the feet of Salazzo. Almost hit him. Able to get out of the way. 3-1. He's in the driver's seat. Jackfish, 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 5 in the third, 1 in the fifth, 6th in the 6th inning. To get them to 15. Toronto 1 run in the second. Tomachko's pitch off speed. He did Salazzo out front of that one. Full count. Tomachko's full count pitch, and that one's ripped. Foul down the first base line. Full count pitch once again, high and inside, ball 4. As Salazzo draws a walk, and that'll force Cocker out to the mound to have a chat with Tomachko. No reason not to just throw strikes in a 15-1 game. I'm sure that's what Cocker's letting him know. So a quick mound meeting from Cocker. First pitch strike. Runners at first and second for the Maple Leafs. Nobody out here in the 8th inning. As the second baseman, Dan Mara, steps in. Mara bloops one into center field. Hustling in, but that's going to drop. So bases full here in the 8th inning. Off a little bloop single from Mara. So that'll bring in the center fielder Ryan Burnside. The left fielder Ryan Burnside. With the bases loaded. Has his average at .266 on the season. As he chops that one foul. Tomachko in the driver's seat. 1-2. Tomachko's allowed 3 straight runners to reach here. As he doesn't get the call there as it's outside. 2-2. The 2-2. Fouled straight back, and we'll do it again. So these Maple Leaf hitters seeing Tomachko well here tonight. 15-1 seeing Tomachko well here tonight. 15-1 Jackfish lead. Start to quickly warm up. Tomachko comes set. His pitch to Ishihara in there, strike 1. One now as that one's in the dirt. Ishihara possesses elite speed. He's 1 for 1 here tonight. That one's outside when he gets the call. And 1-2. One-two pitch from Tomachko is sent foul off the roof and back into the seats. And it'll remain 1-2 as Ishihara fights it off to stay alive. Runners at second and third for the Maple Leafs. 2 already in the inning. Here it comes. And he takes ball 2. And Ishihara pokes one over the first baseman into right field, and it's bobbled by Pasco. Ishihara into second, 2 runners score, and it's now a 15-5 Jackfish lead as the Maple Leafs here in this 8th inning have drawn it to 10. Tomachko still to record an out. As Justin Murray steps in the DH, he pinch hit back in the 6th inning. With Ishihara leading off second base. They're going to leave Tomachko in the game for now. As Murray, big hack at it, and he comes up empty, 0-1. Murray fouls it straight back, quickly 0-2 on the DH. And Tomachko will step off and reset. And swing and a miss from Murray, so Tomachko able to get an out here in this 8th inning. 1 down now. Ishihara remains at second base on the strikeout.
The right fielder, number 45, David Alvarez.
And that'll bring up David Alvarez, who's in right field. He came in as a defensive replacement. And he rips one down the first baseline. Fair ball, just out of the reach of McCoy Pierce. Rounding third base and gliding home is Ishihara as Alvarez swaps spots with him. And it's now 15-6. And that'll draw a mound meeting. We'll see if Brian Essery's had enough. As he has. So Essery has seen enough from Tomachko, and he's going to make a call to the bullpen as the Jackfish try to get out of this 8th inning.
Tonight's winner will take home $1,660. That's a little bit better than a little bingo. If you have that number, please report to behind home plate at the Crime Stoppers table. Today's lucky number, D as in Derek, 1140. Delta D, 1140. Congratulations, you just won $1,660. If that's your ticket, oh, I see someone standing up. Congratulations, you just won a nice whopping $1,660. The Jackfish, thank you. Reminder, the next home game, Thursday, June 15th, as the Kitchener Panthers are in town for a 7:25 start on Thirsty Thursday. New pitcher to the ball game for the Jackfish, left-hander number 22, Chris Bowato.
So, new pitcher on the mound for the Jackfish will be Chris Boato as he tries to get out of this 8th inning for the Jackfish. Already 5 across for the Maple Leafs, as they've chased Julian Tomachko after just recording 1 out. So we'll see if Boato can get out of it. It's a 15-6 Jackfish lead. Boato sports a 4.5 ERA in 4 innings this season. As the left-hander comes set, first pitch from him, across the plate, strike 1. Here comes the 0-2 pitch from Boato. And it bends high, ball 1. Vinicio 1 for 4 here tonight. Fans trying to help Boato out as here it comes, another off speed, and that time Vinicio was able to sit back on it and foul it off down the third baseline as he stays alive, 1-2. Boato's 1-2. Outside, ball 2. Two from Boato, off speed, bends in there, strike 3 called as he gets Vinicio looking. 2 down here in the 8th. Boato pumps in strike 1. As that one dips outside. 1-1 now. On the catcher, Mara. Boato comes set. 1-1, fouled straight back and out of play. Now 1-2, 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. Boato long look in, now comes set. Runner takes off for third. Cocker can't come up with it cleanly, and Alvarez is able to swipe third. Boato trying to stop the bleeding at 5. That one's outside. Boato's pitch, as it's poked out to left field. Gliding under it is Gom. He'll make the catch. And the top of the 8th finally comes to an end for the Jackfish, as Welland leads 15-6. The Toronto Maple Leafs do get 5 in that inning as we head to the bottom half of the 8th inning here in Welland. It's hot dog time.
When the unexpected happens, who can you call to guide you from crisis to calm? The trusted experts at ServiceMaster Restore are ready when you need us. We'll be there for you every ServiceMaster Restore. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
Now batting for the Fish, number 23, James Smiger.
It's actually not James Smybert. Brownie's out. You were close. So it'll be Hogan Brown stepping in. As Brown a big hack at it. And he comes up empty. 1-1 on Hogan Brown. Mara back out there for his third inning of work. Leafs bullpen quiet. 1-2 to Hogan Brown. Outside, ball 2. All even on the Fish outfielder. And Brown shoots one into the gap in center field. That'll drop in front of the center fielder. Ishihara gets it back into the infield. Another base hit for Hogan Brown to kick off the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Right fielder, number 8, Ethan Pasco.
So Ethan Pasco, who was a defensive substitution for Brandon Nicholson, steps in. Everybody getting into this one here tonight for the Jackfish. Pasco swinging and missing it off speed pitch. 0-1 on number 8. Hometown kid, 5'7", 175 as he takes outside, ball 1. Pasco waits on a curveball. He slashes it into center field, but Ishihara's right there to make the catch. Getting back to first base is Hogan Brown.
Now batting for the Jackfish, number 9, Ethan Hunt.
And here's Ethan Hunt, who also came into the game as a defensive substitution last inning. He'll get his first at-bat here tonight. Hogan Brown at first, 1 down, bottom of the 8th. First pitch to Hunt, in there, strike 1. Hunt, a wave and a miss, 0-2 quickly. Morrow working quickly, here's the 0-2, Hunt reaches out, slaps it to short. To second, there's one, back to first, not in time. As Hunt beats it out. 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th. As Hunt will take Brown's spot. And we'll get a pinch hitter. He doesn't play for them anymore. So we'll get a pinch hitter for the Jackfish. As that pitch bounces in. So Ryan Patres, the pinch hitter. And a swing and a miss from Patres. As he's in a 1-2 hole. As that one dips outside. 2-2 on Poitras. As he fights that one off. And he stays alive. 2-2 now the count. Two away here in the bottom of the 8th. Poitras getting his first at bat of the night. Here comes the 2-2. Poitras lofts one into center field. That ball's going to get down, a base hit, and it's going to get by the center fielder, Ishihara. Rounding first base is Poitras on his horse, in head first to third. It's a triple, and a run-scoring triple at that as Hunt glides in to score. And that's going to be his first IBL hit for Ryan Poitras, and it's a triple. So we'll get that baseball into the dugout, and we'll mark it up for Poitras, his first IBL hit in his first IBL plate appearance. And that's got to be a good feeling for that kid, as Porcelato takes strike one. Porcelato takes in tight, ball one. Here comes the 1-1, and Porcelato sends it out. 1-2 now the count on Mateo Porcelato. And Porcelato strike three looking. Jackfish out on another one. And it's 16-6 as we head to the top half of the 9th inning. Maple Leafs need a miracle here in Welland as the Jackfish in control of this one.
When the unexpected happens, who can you call to guide you from crisis to calm? The trusted experts at Service Master Restore are ready when you need us. We'll be there for you every step of the way. Service Master Restore. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
Gets by the first baseman and into right field, a base hit. So Casaldo reaches for the first time here tonight. And the Maple Leafs trying to mount an improbable comeback here tonight. 16-6 down 10. First pitch in there to Salazzo. Strike one. Boato comes set, trying to finish this one. Came in and cleaned up a mess in the top half of the 8th inning. And he's ahead 0-2. As Salazzo bounces one out front. Boato throws it way wide. As McCoy Pierce had no idea where that ball went. Pasco late backing it up. And that'll allow Salazzo to trot into second base. So now runners at second and third here to start off the 9th inning for the Maple Leafs.
The second baseman, number 6, Dan Morrow.
So here's Boato. And that one fouled out of play down the first base side. 0-1. That one fouled down the first base line. 0-2 now. Boato in the driver's seat. Morrow 1 for 3 tonight. Boato comes set. The 0-2. Little check swing foul down the first base line as Mara stays alive. Boato's 0-2 once again high as Pocatraz is now in at catcher for the Jackfish. The 1-2. On the way from Boato. Bounce to second. Picked up by Porcelato. He'll throw on to first. One down. One runner does cross the plate. So 16-7 now. And we're going to get a pinch hitter here for the Maple Leafs. It's going to be Brandon Sekulovic. One down here, top of the 9th. Sekulovic now stepping in for his first at-bat of the night. Boato's pitch in there, strike one. That one fouled straight back to the screen. Quickly 0-2 on Sekulovic. .905 game officially 3 hours long. As Boato sets up the 0-2. Sekulovic bounces it to third. Picked up by Hunt. Throw across the diamond. And that'll be the second out of the inning. Another run does score for the Maple Leafs. 16-8, but the Jackfish will take that trade here tonight. 2 down. One more out to go. Looking to extend this win streak.
Now batting for Toronto, pinch hitting number 12, Dawson Park.
Jackfish win here tonight. They'll make it 8 in a row as the first pitch is fouled back. Again, Jackfish started off the season slow. A loss to Hamilton and a loss to Kitchener. Since then, they've turned it around. 7 in a row, sit at the top of the division at 7-2. And it's going to be 8-2 here tonight. Bowato trying to slam the door. And that'll cross the plate. Strike 2. Bowato once again ahead, 0-2. And the fans at the pond here getting on their feet. Officially 1,150 here tonight on their feet. Bowato's pitch is outside, ball 1. Here comes Bowato's pitch. On the ground to second. Picked up by Porcelato. Tossed to Pierce. Ball game. Jackfish chuck it up. 8 in a row for the Welland Jackfish as they come in here and dismantle the Toronto Maple Leafs. Ryan Poitras gets his first IBL hit. What a night for that kid. And the Jackfish push it to 8 in a row as they move to 8-2 on the season. As the fireworks go off, final score from Welland, 16 for your Welland Jackfish, 8 for the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm Alec Murray. Thanks for joining us on YouTube and your TV. We'll be back Thursday night for Jackfish Baseball. I'm Alec Murray as we say goodnight from the pond.